Looking for a little color in your life? Today we're going to set up and review the full color Osram Lightify LED Smart Connected A19 light bulb. Stay tuned. Hi again, John Stone, the DIY smart home guy. The smart light bulb can be an important part of your smart home. In a previous video, we reviewed the GE Link connected light bulb. The GE bulb is a white light LED that had some pretty cool features, but depending on where you buy it, it can be a little expensive and it only provides white light. So today we're going to look at the Osram Lightify LED and see what that's all about. Colored light bulbs are all the rage. You've probably been hearing a lot about the Philips Hue and how you can fill your house with color-changing light bulbs and light strips. Well, Osram Sylvania refused to be outdone and launched a Lightify with the goal of being a cost-effective indoor-outdoor automated lighting solution that is controlled by your mobile device from anywhere in the world. In my opinion, they've succeeded. This bulb offers both full color control with what they refer to as high-definition light and adjustable white, which ranges from warm or a reddish color to a cool bluish light. This is a Zigbee device for those of you that care, which basically means you'll need a smart hub that supports Zigbee, which is pretty much all of them. Osram does have their own hub, which is typically sold separately. Since I already have a Wink hub, I won't be following the instructions that are provided by Osram to install their light bulb. This is also an advantage of Osram bulbs. With the Philips Hue, you must have a Philips Hue Bridge, which adds a little over $50 depending on where you buy it. And, as always, there are informational links to videos and affiliate links for products in the description below. The first thing I want to point out is there's actually good information on the side of the box that limits the use of this device. It made me glad that, well, for once, I actually read this stuff. On the side of the box, you'll see a warning panel. Blah blah fixture weight, blah blah circuit breaker, blah blah operating temp. Wait, what? Operating temp? The warning states that the unit is rated for between -20°C and +40°C. That's -4 to 104 Fahrenheit. To me, this is a clever way to say you shouldn't be using this outdoors, especially if you live in Arizona, Nevada, Florida, Texas, Michigan, Wisconsin, Maine. Well, you get the idea. Anywhere where it's too hot or too cold. So indoor use only. Next, do not install in totally enclosed fixtures. My guess is that this relates to the temp warning. The electronics inside the bulb don't like it too hot, and they specifically tell you not to use an external dimmer with this light. Use a regular switch. Remember, this is a smart light, which means it has a radio and a computer inside. An external dimmer performs the dimming function by reducing the voltage to the device. If you use this bulb with a dimmer, you're actually reducing the voltage to the radio and the computer. There's a good chance that this will damage the bulb. Okay, so let's open up the box. Inside the box you're going to see the light bulb. These will be the instructions if you're using the Osram hub. And there's a little FCC warning. And the bulb, which basically looks like any normal LED bulb that you've ever seen, but it is a little bit heavier. So the instructions, since those are specifically for using the Osram hub, we are not going to use those. Okay, so let's get this set up in the Wink hub. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our hub and we're going to do the add product. And on the add product screen we're going to come down to lights, and we should see, when we scroll down, the Osram Lightify bulb. That's exactly what we want. Select that. So I already have the light right here connected into a socket. Connect now. Hub is ready. Turn the light on. Go through the color cycle. And blink 4 times. And you have a success. Now that happens pretty fast, so let me run through it again. Leave the light switch off, the light off, however you're controlling it, until the hub is ready. Once the hub is ready, turn that light switch on. You're going to cycle through the 3 colors, red, green, blue, and then it's going to blink 4 times when it connects to the hub. And you're done. Select Done. Welcome to Lights and Power. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the first thing I want to say is this is super easy to set up. It's almost so easy that you could screw it up because of how easy it is. Now the other thing that I hope you notice is we didn't need to download the Lightify app. So the app is not required. You can still use it, but it's not required if you haven't linked into the Wink Hub. So now that we have it, let's go ahead and get it all set up. First thing I'm going to do is give it a name. Mural. So that's it. That's my living room mural. That is next to my couch. So I'm going to change the icon to be the one that is my couch. Okay, so now we talked about we have the white light features. Now with this we can go fully warm, which gives kind of that reddish glow to it. This is your standard warm light here. You can go just white light, or we can go into the cool, which is kind of a bluish tint, bluish hue to it, if you will. Now you also have the full color spectrum here, and we can change this into the various shades of blue. Come over to more of a purple tint, red, redder, orangish, yellow, get into the greens, get a deeper green, and go around, or we can just go right in the center. And we can also control the brightness of the light. All right, so we'll leave that in green mode right now. And if you notice on the app, the icon in the app actually shows up with the color that it's currently set to. Now, one of the other things that to me is a must-have of any smart light bulb is the ability to override when it's in the off position. So if you have a normal switch in your house and you accidentally turn that off, when you turn it back on, you want it to override that off function. So we'll turn this light off. Now, my switch is already on. If I turn this off and back on, it should turn that light back on. Now, one of the things I don't like about this light bulb is when you turn it back on, it does not remember the last color that it was set to. So it came back on to the default semi-warm white light. Now the way that I'm most likely to use this is through my Echo. So what I've done is I've created a shortcut that'll turn the mural light blue, and then I've added that shortcut through Discover Devices on my Echo, and inside my Echo app I have a command called Accent. So what I can do, now that all that is added together, all I have to do is say, Alexa, turn Accent on.
Okay.
And it automatically turns on all my accent lights, including my new mural light. So I have to say that I really like the Lightify bulb. The big advantage to me is the fact that I can connect it to my Wink Hub without using the Lightify hub, which is something I can't do with the Philips Hue. This is a huge money saver in my opinion. The fact that the light won't remember its previous color setting if the power goes off is a concern to me. However, in my application, it's not a big deal because I'm not using it as a switched light bulb. Now, one thing that could be bothersome is the fact that if you have a power outage, when the power comes back on, all of these lights will turn on full bright white. This is true for the Lightify bulbs and the GE bulbs. Remember that one feature I said is a must-have, the ability to override the light and have it turn back on when the switch is turned on? Well, when the power is restored to your house, this feature will turn the light on. But if you're headed in the smart light bulb direction, this bulb should definitely be considered. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to click like. Over here are a couple of other videos that you might enjoy. For more reviews, tips, and DIY videos, visit azhb.com. Thanks to all of you that are already following me on Facebook or Twitter. Both are at DIY Smart Home Guy. Until next time, cheers.